So let's see what we have. Holy smoly, we've got an HRE let through. How did that happen? And it is not actually for Gullyd. It is for SAS. That's new. Usually you see Gullyd playing a lot of HRE. If it's not banned. But yeah, SAS gets HRE through. And both players first banning the Knight Templars because we have so many hybrid maps in the pool. And yeah. Sushi first pick again because we have Holy Island
and Baltic Bay. And what's the first map?
Let's find out because for some reason Chaos Tool doesn't say that. No, this is the wrong one. We have map draft. Okay, they're starting on Arabia. El Clásico.
Okay, so I don't know about SAS draft.
Try Arabia.
So we might see Japan on Baltic Bay, right?
I'll say Boulder Bay, Japan. So Japan usually is if you have one pool and you can get to your opponent's dock with your ninjas. So it's good on Holy Island, but is it good against Zushi? I think we're gonna see Japan versus Zushi on Holy Island. We're going to see HRE against Ayubit. HRE against Ayubit on Boulder Bay, and we're gonna see Byzantine versus French. Is it Byzantine versus French here, or is it Byzantine versus China? I don't know. Byzantine versus China probably, because.
So you think he's going Ottoman not at all, yeah?
I don't think he's gonna pick Otto, even though it's SAS and he likes Ottoman. If he picks Ottoman, he's picking it on Arabia.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see if I can find their match.
Sure, Biz is pretty strong. We talked before we started about a game I was playing against Biz, and Biz is just once they set up their economy quite a bit, it's ridiculous how they pump units because of the oil. However, it's an interesting draft. Let's say it this way. It's an interesting draft, and
I can't tell you how HRE got through. But then again, Gullyd has both China variants. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. I was entirely wrong. And yeah, let's see this. Because we are going to be having a China versus HRE matchup on Dry Arabia. Okay, HRE not saved for a hybrid map. It is very good, of course, on the regular ones as well. It's just good. It's HRE, guys. It's banned for a reason. Okay. So yeah, we'll see how this one plays out. Let me quickly save this for 1 second.
But the interesting thing is, I mean, sure, it's banned for a reason, but I'm quite not sure if once it comes to a matchup HRE versus China or HRE versus Juji, if HRE is still the strongest civilization. Because Juji has some nice timings, and you can't play or you can't go fast castle like Juji because you will lose the relic battle, right? So
I mean, you just don't fast castle straight up anymore unless you go for Dark Age into fast castle as HRE. But if you just do it naked without any pressure, sure, you're gonna get outspeeded, outgreeded. But against China, this is gonna be a Pro Scout versus Pro Scout battle if I don't miss my guess. Now, SAS opening with the Dark Age barracks. Is this gonna be aggression, or is it gonna be I'm going to push my own deer camp? Right now, it looks like it's gonna be the deer camp.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of worth it because you save one deer camp at all, and if he's going for a chapel and the deers get pushed through the chapel completely, if Gullyd3ck3l is not intercepting somehow, he can go pretty much castle. straight up because of the amount of food he saves up. And with the spears already on the field, he can protect the second deer camp as well, or contest at least one of the deer camp by Gullyd3ck3l. So Gullyd3ck3l has to go for archers if you want to go pro scouts.
Yeah, let's see here. Where's Gully's deer? He has one over there, one in the back, which is very nice for him. Like his back is actually super nice. Okay, let's change the wording on that. The eastern side of the map behind the Chinese base has a deer camp and a berry bush and double gold and a stone. So I'll take that one. I'll take that one. Yak, go away.
He could think about not going pro scout, just going standard into a feudal aggression to not let HRE do his things like HRE wants to do. Right? Because of the backside, he has deer camp, berries, putting there a mill, pretty nice. You don't need to do anything. You drop some towers to protect the situation, and also maybe a barbican or something like this if he can go for it on the other deer camp, because he's also has the boar next to it and kind of semi-protecting the sacred side and at the top, so having some static defense where he can fall back with his military. So
he doesn't necessarily have to go for it. The thing is, if your opponent goes pro scout and SAS somehow manages to steal this top side deer camp, and Gully is in for a world of hurt, because that is a lot of food that is suddenly missing. But yeah, so far, all standard. We have the academy going, and he pulled off of gold, actually, but he still has 100 in his mill, and getting up that lumber camp right now. So we'd be actually just about hitting that timing.
But do we see age?
Oh, let me swap that around, actually.
Once he's opening with Dark Age, pushing already in deer camp into the base, he's going for mine work, by the way. SAS is going for mine work here in this scenario. I mean, I see it.
Meme work? Love it. Mm-hmm. It is no longer meme work, by the way, but if you just compare the savings, Maneas actually did a nice comparison recently. If you only go for the special tax, it is really not a whole lot that you save, except for the blacksmith building cost. But you get a really nice timing because your upgrades come in faster. On the whole, overall, the longer the game goes, the worse it gets, naturally. And this one would indicate to me that you're either going for a fast feudal push, or you're going for a castle timing with the super knights, the good old minework knights. By the way, look at this. Beautiful deer pushing. All the deer are right there under the TC. Do we get a second prelate from SAS? So far, not, because one prelate can only inspire 8 guys. I would very much expect him to make another one, because it is absolutely worth it.
Yeah, but I think because you mentioned it's the longer the game goes, the more worse it is. I think you don't want to go for a long game as HRE against China, because once you hit a specific time and you don't use HRE timings, you are dead. Chinese late game, the longer the game goes, the better it is for China, right? So that's no. So I don't wonder that he goes for mine work to go for some timing, something like this. And I mean,
okay,
I don't know.
Double stable from SAS, and he already has a barracks set up. I am very much expecting to see all pikes very, very soon.
Yeah.
But Gully is already pumping out scouts. SAS, when did he get his second scout now? I should know this because I've been observing this game, but I don't actually do. So this one was made later. So SAS is also going pro scouts. Eventually delayed, but he's opening with horsemen. And he's gonna go straight for this deer camp if I don't miss my guess. Let's see if he already set a rally point. Rally point is set, but it is currently set at home to maybe not spoil the surprise. What does Gully see?
Corrected. It's now set to the deer camp on the right side, the second deer camp.
Yeah, Gully's already going there to grab the deer. So the horsemen will be slightly late. And where are the spears? SAS. Where are your spears? There are. No, this is the
Moving
scout.
all
That's the other
so in this
scout.
direction.
SAS is just killing the deer just to be annoying, so Gullyd cannot kill them in the fog of war.
Yeah, it's a kind of classical feudal aggression what SAS is playing here.
Barbecue.
It's already
Okay.
dropping a archery range, so we have 4 production buildings for SAS pretty soon.
Gullyd is going super naked greed here. Horsemen have arrived. There is a scout to kill and some archers. And Gullyd is going directly into Song, securing himself the gold. But problem is, he is now forced into making more military. Because how many deer did he actually get home? He got 2 from this pack. Okay, 1.5. The other one he's just grabbing right now. And he got... Okay, this one he got over half of it already. That is enough to go castle, but not enough to do anything with it later on. So, yeah, he's forced into units now.
And the Barbican build gets disrupted quite a bit. One villager is low, gets pulled back, gets killed. Barbican is up. All 3 spears
the
might be
spears
dead.
actually get a kill. Beautiful. Also get
Another
a scout. These guys have paid off.
Ooh, yes. And we see a lot of so many red bubbles or points on the map. All the military is rallied into the direction of Gullyd's base, and SAS is not going for Pro Scout. He built a mill on the 2nd deer camp with a prelate and 6 rolls, so
he's going for Castle Age right now. He made a bunch of units, and now he's directly macroing for Castle Age while still producing archers because they basically only cost wood. And yeah, getting that 1 extra horseman, I guess, just for a little bit of extra map control, and because SAS just loves cavalry.
But Gullyd3ck3l, sneaky little guy, is stealing 1 deer on the lower.
Am I just looking at Gullyd? I keep looking at Gullyd's resources. I'm so dumb. Never mind. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, never mind. Gullyd is going castle, and I still think he doesn't have the food. He got 1 deer camp in. That's not enough. That's not enough. How many sheep are left? Hold up. He currently has 2 sheep and some carcasses. That is not enough to go with anything in Castle Age. He has this 1 berry bush in the back. I mean, SAS is just gonna contain him and starve him out.
Yeah, I was wondering when you said SAS is
yeah.
to
Just
for production, not at all.
I would love to swap them around, but I forgot what a keyboard command for it is.
I see what you mean. But SAS, I mean, he maybe feels himself in a good spot, but Gullyd3ck3l is stealing
look
deer
to the
by
bottom
deer by
left.
deer. Yeah,
well,
that's the 2nd deer he already moved away or took away.
Grand Fed Venison.
I'm not sure.
The horsemen are on the way though, and the second Gullyd gets Castle Age here, I'm expecting SAS to put up a tower down here at the 2nd deer camp he has. Because this is very exposed, and like if Gullyd gets out a knight, then that's really, really scary.
And only 2 spears on the field, so there's no feudal counter for SAS against knights, even though he has a good military lead.
Look at that. SAS knocking at the door. We have the village going down.
The first knight is up on the field. Crossbows get cute. Knights and crossbow combination we see here early on by Gullyd3ck3l. I don't know why is he going for crossbows?
I mean, potentially he's afraid of the all-in with mass man-at-arms. Other than that, I can't tell you. Crossbows are a good unit in general. Village gets taken out. That's really painful. But yeah, so far, Gullyd getting the +1 damage to his ranged units, and now he's getting the +1 ranged defense as he sees all of those archers pop out of the ram. Right now, SAS still keeping Gullyd contained. How are we looking here? No more deer have been stolen at all. And we are in Gullyd's perspective right now. No knights moving out. These 2 guys going to the top side now, but if SAS's army catches them, Okay, they have 1 spear with them. That's a little scary. SAS might want to be producing some more spearmen, but he's currently trying to match Castle Age, and Gullyd doesn't know. Gullyd does not realize there is no defense against his Knight Mass. So he will let these guys pass away, move away here. The top side deer, though, they are still up for grabs. Gullyd still has pro scouts. Gullyd still has 3 scouts available. So yeah, it's not ideal because there's the food that Gullyd so desperately needs. Look at that. This is the last deer carcass. Gullyd needs to move over to the berries.
Yeah, but again about the crossbows, I'm interested what his thoughts about this, because SAS was still in feudal, and sure there were some men at arms on the field, but still feudal men at arms. Wouldn't be Zuganus an option to counter these archer, to counter the spears with his knights? He has a tanky unit, because the crossbows get countered by the archer, so I'm quite confused about this decision, to be honest. However,
don't ask me.
Knights roaming try to defend. Oh, we see a knight next to the prelate, but the prelate is dead as forest.
What do you see, Gullyd? Okay, good stealth forest, good save. Maybe he sees the relic disappear from the map, but that is 1 relic gone. This guy is moving to the top side. This one already brings 1 home. There is the 4th one. This is looking really, really rough for Gullyd right now because SAS has 4 relics on the way home in a second there. And Gullyd is still trying to solve his food problems. Let's see, he didn't try to go for the topside deer yet. He stole... Well, no, he didn't even steal that. It got returned. SAS is gonna drop the relic in this outpost. And, so, last food for China. He has 500 left on the berries, and he's gonna move to the corner berries and build a granary there because he's already song.
Please, Monk is going to one spot where relic just was already taken by...
Unfortunate. Yes. Like, he has 4 knights, but he didn't catch out a single prelate. Where's the last relic, by the way? Oh, it's up here. SAS knows it's here. I don't think he can go for it. All of the knights have been concentrated here as well. Okay, he's going for it anyway. And Gullyd sees the prelate.
And I mean, he built at least 2 prelates, maybe 3. I'm not sure if he built 3 prelates out of the TC, but each prelate...
He had 4 prelates when he went to castle.
All right, so 3. So he sacrificed 3 villagers, and each prelate is not only the gold SAS was investing, although he sacrificed villagers, so it's kind of double, triple damage if he killed 1 or 2 of those prelates.
It's painful, but now that we're castle, he will just make them from the Regnids. The thing is, it was definitely worth for SAS to have... Oh my god, the wall is not finished and the horsemen are in. That is unfortunate. I mean, he cannot catch this relic out. He's entirely too greedy to try and go for that, but denying more food, that is definitely worth it. Going for a villager kill? Potentially, but yeah, these guys don't have enough health left. Knights on the top side, but SAS's units have already scouted them out. Scouting out, though, might not be enough. Okay, he realizes. If this was Myriad playing and not SAS, by the way, he totally would have queued these spears to kill the knights, and then he would have left his villagers on the gold and lost 3. just saying that right now. Adam, I love you, but dude, there's underreacting. This is a best of 3, and we're in game 1.
Oh gosh!
Oh my god! Gullyd started his farms. They're all the way in the corner. Did SAS scout this? His scout was just here. I'm not sure he saw the granary though. And he does see the Nest of Bee and the mass crossbows. Like, now the crossbows make a lot of sense, right? Because Nest of Bee and crossbows, what are you gonna do?
not that much. Maybe mass horsemen because you don't have any front line right now. Not a huge front line in Gully's situation.
I mean,
I mean,
he's 4 relic Regnits. I know what I'm gonna do if I have this advantage.
I mean, I see the transition into crossbows. I was wondering because of the first initial crossbows, because of the all overall military situation. However, Gullyd3ck3l knows what he's doing, so maybe I will find some time to ask him this about what was his thoughts behind it. We see 29 military against 42 already. Knights by SAS on the field. Did
Gully sees this army and is like, okay, I'm not moving out after all. Let me go back home. But
and he has the minework upgrade.
Yeah, but SAS can't really push this because there's double nest of bees. There's gonna be triple nest of bees very soon as Gully has the gold for it. And Gully is going for the full farm transition behind this, or rather he has to. I wonder if this is going to be a rushed out keep for Gully or if it's going to be a second town center. It looks like it's going to be a second TC.
Kind of. It looks like he has to because SAS is macroing into Imp. If we watch his resources, he has 1.7 gold and
that's exactly what he should do. He has full map control, he has 4 relics. The only thing that he's missing currently is the farm transition. And he doesn't really need it because with 4 relics he can actually just buy food whenever he needs it. But he's gonna get it easily enough. He's also eating all of the deer left on the map and he's eating the boar. So yeah, SAS is living his best life right now. The only thing that is not so great about it is the fact that there's gonna be 4 nest of bees waiting for him when he tries to push.
Yeah, and I think sure, he's eating the boar, he's eating the deer, he's also eating the boar, which might be or should be eaten by Gullyd3ck3l. But once Gullyd3ck3l is surviving all this shit, and we come into a situation where SAS has to do a farm transition, something like this.
Okay, SAS is attacking from both sides. Where's Gully going? Moves his army up to the top. Bottom side is the Knights. I mean, the Knights will need to find some damage, and all the damage he can do is is here on the wood line or it's up on the farm. So I would probably move my army here next to the double town centers and wait for whichever one arrives first. And SAS is just moving back with both.
Just only a knight at the bottom and just a archer at the top.
Not like this. Not like this. The poor guy. Oh, they just leave him, let him pass. Okay, I mean, that's something you can do. Palace of Swabia coming in behind this. Also, triple sacred site for SAS. And I did mention the 4 relics quite a few times already. I'm kind of curious that he doesn't have the Cistercian Abbeys yet. But yeah, first upgrade he queues is Tithe Barns because he has 4 relics. Double bombard emplacement? SAS. Dude, you're in the driver's seat. You don't need that. But he's protecting the boar and the sacred site at the top, so I'm guessing he's going for sacred victory?
I mean, he kind of has to, because if he don't put a timer on Gullyd3ck3l, even though he has 4 relics in the bank and stuff like this, Gullyd3ck3l is doing the farm transition. He's on China on 2 TC. As I mentioned before, if Gullyd3ck3l sets up all his echo for the late game, China late game, I would say SAS is dead. So
I'd say you have a point that super late game China is better than super late game HRE, but oh, this is very scary. Like, Gully puts his entire army on top of the sacred here. He has 4 nest of bees, but he has 5 nest of bees actually. But does he have the army to protect this when the knights come from the side? Okay, never mind. The crossbows are currently chasing the knights. What is SAS's vision
is
like?
Coming in.
Yeah, so the decap on the sacreds is through. That is unfortunate for SAS. Kind of think he was setting up for the sacred victory with the double cannon towers here on the boar. But yeah, I mean, oh no. It rains fireworks. So SAS. I was gonna say, are we switching into light cav now? No, we're not. We're switching into hand cannoneers, which of course is something you can do. I don't hate
Waste
it.
of piece out of position.
Oh, come on, Gullyd!
-1.
Gullyd!
Ow.
Why?
-2.
That's three bees for free. Okay, I say 3. That's like 4 Minework Knights going down, but still, come on, Gullyd!
Ouch.
This is your lifeline and you throw it away like that? By the way, Gullyd is heading straight for Imp. Doesn't even want to wait. His farm transition is looking real nice now. And SAS is actually doing the regular transition. He did not go for the Cistercian Abbeys. Probably because he forgot they patched that in. Because he hasn't played HRE since the patch. Because it was always banned.
Yeah, I see the point. I see what you mean.
Inspired Warriors coming in. So yeah, food income for Gullyd is better now, like a lot better, because this is the full late game China setup that he has going on for him here. But how are we looking on the gold? Any gold left inside of Gullyd's little base? Okay, there's the one on top. Right, I forgot he has 2. He has 2 back golds. Never mind, he's fine. He's fine. And by fine, I mean he's still under a lot of pressure, but he's set up well. And I'm expecting... Never mind, he's going to put up a stone wall on the top side. These deer carcasses, by the way, are unfortunate. I hope Gullyd sees this, but this wall is open. You can walk through it.
Action a small army to counter the knights coming in from the south, and SAS immediately is reacting, pulling the knights back. He don't want to lose those 7 knights. Quite a expensive counter wall to the stone wall. Not only the deer is blocking the wall, also SAS wants to block with a small, tiny counter wood wall.
Great Wall Gatehouse is queued up somewhere. Where's the gatehouse coming in?
At the farms.
Yeah, I'm expecting it to protect the farms. That's what you usually do. So yeah, he made a little wall there. I'd say it's an okay positioning. And eventually you want to wall off your farms entirely, just so you don't get raided at all.
I mean, the spot is awesome to wall it off. Not only the farms, also the 2 gold mines he has left in his base. So
yeah,
pretty delicious spot.
Gullyd still has enough stone saved up. Like, he's on a big stone vein and he's supervising it. He wants to wall off his base and then he wants to leave and secure himself a big gold vein, either the one in the middle or potentially go for the small one in the bottom. There's also this one, but that is already protected by a lot of cannon emplacements. So, SAS, what's the plan here? Archers? Knights, lots of knights in fact, but we have the full anti-knight combination of spears and crossbows going on.
Where anti-hand cannoneer in the backline with all those nest of bees.
I'm totally not scared after having watched CSO play only knights for the entire game until he started losing, because he took 1 fight against the counter composition. And it looked really good until that moment, but not so much when he actually had to fight directly. Oh, SAS coming from the side again. He's gonna catch those Warvilles out, and he's gonna keep this one open. This is still open though, I think, with the deer carcasses inside of the wall. I think SAS can just walk through that. Knights made it all the way to the corner, unfortunately, so did the
nest of
spears.
bees. 1 is down, 2 is down, 3rd one is there.
SAS is showing why he is so high ranked, just out multitasking Gullyd there, and Gullyd forgets his nest of bees, and once again is down to 1 here. Gullyd's starting into his own hand cannons now, though.
3rd one survived.
So, SAS, what's the play?
Count.
We're still playing for sacred sites.
10. And we see, yeah, TC coming up, or gets dropped next to the keep on the big gold vein in the middle of the map. So, yeah, there is a macro game plan to secure all the important resources and also the sacred site. But the bottom sacred site completely open. No tower, no vision, no military. So Gullyd has the opportunity to decap here again and restart the timer.
Oh, this is
6 solid left.
unfortunate. Look where Gullyd wants to place his keep. He wants to have the gold vein and he wants to have the sacred site. He's gonna push out with his entire army, which in fact is bigger than SAS's, but we already have the keep finished. Cannon emplacement is a minute out. We have the town center for auto repair. I think Gullyd could push that keep through if he really wanted to, but he's gonna lose the nest of B again. Why? I don't want to watch this anymore. It's like Gullyd is like, here, have free resources, please. I don't want to make siege. Crossbow's doing a good job taking out those super minework knights, but hand cannons in the back for SAS also doing a great job cleaning up things. This keep that should have been an instant keep because it's Chinese, suffering a lot. We do see 27 will kills at this point in time. No raids going on in the meantime, but looks like this keep's still gonna go up. Crossbow numbers though severely diminished, and we have Gullyd swapping into a full melee comp with the elite palace guards on the way.
I'm not sure if you want to go palace guards into hand cannoneers.
I mean, the masked palace guards with the Yuan dynasty, he's still Song right now, but as soon as you have Yuan, where they get so much faster, wow, the keep's not actually going up. I didn't expect that. I thought he would... Oh, never mind. There's a cannon emplacement outpost.
Yeah, but it was not the cannon emplacement. It's just the hand cannoneers did their job to kill all the villages.
Well, I'll say Gullyd held this better than I thought he would. And then he kind of gave away 6 Nest of Bees for free. And yeah. Not quite sure how to sugarcoat that. That wasn't smart. So yeah.
Yeah, some unlucky situations for Gullyd3ck3l, but overall, I wouldn't say it's HRE dominated game because it's HRE. It's more because there were here and there some mistakes done, which brought SAS in a quite better position, especially as you mentioned the Nest of Bees he lost. So once he had some Nest of Bees, like 3 at least in this last fight where he dropped the keep, the backline, the hand cannoneers would be dead, right? So unlucky, I would say. Unlucky here, maybe because of missing attention in some points. However, we see a second game.
Yeah, second game is about to start. Let me shoot you the invite. Yeah, honestly, I think everything went well for SAS this game. He played his game plan to the point really nicely, because he went into mine work to secure the deer mostly and to contest Gullyd to put pressure on him. That enabled him to get the relics immediately because Gullyd was busy surviving because his food ran out, and then he could go unpunished into Imperial Age, because Gullyd still had to wall off and well, deal with his food problem. Like the missing food chased him through the entire game. Are you coming out of that?
Oh sure. And don't forget the unlucky night where the prelate was sitting in the Stealth forest and just chilling and watching the knight passing him. Oh, I don't know. I want to mention the situation again.
Are we calling you fake demo now? Is that a thing? Can we do that? Is that allowed?
What calling me what?
Fake demo are you apparently?
Fake. Oh, okay. Why? What's the?
I feel like you're not quite bald and beardless enough to be demo, but hey. Okay, we're going to Holy Island for the second game, by the way, and we have a repeat performance because we're gonna be seeing the French. What do you think SAS picked?
Sorry, what? I was focused on. Sorry, what do I think SAS picked on which map?
We're going Holy Island.
Holy Island. When you ask me that way, it's definitely not Japan. So
Sorry, it's Japan. I baited
it's
you.
Japan. Okay.
So French versus Japan. I know that we just saw French on this map. It did well.
Yeah.
So the opponent made some tactical decisions that were questionable. So let's see if we have the repeat performance here against a equally favored Civ. Once again on Holy Island.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not surprised seeing French here because I know Gully and Ezra. They play a lot. They played the 2v2 last weekend, last 2 weeks ago. However, they played together in a 2v2 tournament, and as far as my impression is, they know each other quite a bit. Quite a bit. Maybe they train each other, they talk each other. So I'm not wondering or surprised that Goody also going for French here on this map because Ezra did it before. And yeah, but I think Japan is better on this map, not only because of the water situation,
Oh
but also,
my.
like he's showing, because of a Rex drop in Dark Age for Japanese.
Okay, we're not going for water. Instead, we're dropping an immediate Dark Age barracks. Spicy stuff here for SAS. Let's see how Gully reacts to that one, because, the French, they will want to keep their gold secure, they'll want to keep their fishing secure, and both of them happen to be nearby each other, so that is unlucky for Gullyd3ck3l. And he immediately cues the fishing boat, so he still has no idea this barracks is coming. Yeah, his scout is in the middle of the map right now, and he barely misses the spearman that is just passing on by. So far, everything's going well for SAS. Let's see how much damage he can actually do. And the villager is also still shoreline fishing because, well, you don't expect your opponent not to go on water, right?
Yeah, but I think there has to be a change in mind, or the thinking about facing Japanese on hybrid map has to be changed because of the cheaper X and the new meta. You want to push here stuff like this. And
Immediate reaction. I think that villager might actually live. Yeah, he lives.
yeah, that's good. That's good. But investing into another fishing ship, does he cancel it? I don't think so.
I'm kind of surprised. I would have thought he would cancel it and instead build a tower on his gold. Oh no, Gully doesn't pay attention and he loses his scout near the French and near the Japanese base there. I mean, that's a lot of sheep going over, but right now he still has fishing and there is a deer pack next to his base and he has the berries. But it's not looking great. It's not looking great. He has 8 sheep to his name. We'll see if he can make it work.
24 sheeps for SAS. Oh, goddamn.
Shout out to the Extra Sheep podcast. I'm totally not biased because I'm part of the casting crew, but yeah, check those out. We have fun.
I mean, honestly, in this situation, I don't see any reason for SAS going on water at all.
I mean, he doesn't need to, right? The gold is right there. I'm kind of okay. Never mind. I'm not.
He can instantly go into castle and kill Gullyd3ck3l with mounted samurais because Gullyd3ck3l is now that much delayed, as in my opinion, and spent resources into Echo. He can't get any out of it pretty soon. So I don't see how.
I'm not sure I'm 100% sold on that he can actually just castle, but like this is really good for SAS because look at Gully's resources. He has 50 gold. He can't get pro scouts. He can't get a knight. He's gonna go to feudal age, and also how far is that woodline away? It is just barely on the outside of the TC range. Honestly, I would really love to see SAS tower rushing this now. If he tower rushes the woodline, what's Gully gonna do?
Yeah, good. So it's the worst situation or scenario which can happen. Especially he lost his scout with all the sheep. So he has 4 sheep left under the TC. So once you want to No, I don't see how he can handle this.
So Gully is gonna go full on wood right now. Means he's gonna plop down an archery range the second he ages up. And yeah, I mean his mining camp's probably not gonna pull through here, but it is the expected answer. It is gonna give him some breathing room. He also sent his fishing boat to the other side of the map. Sees SAS has no fishing, in fact, so he's fine there, right? He is not losing out economically just yet. He only lost a lot on his investment on the water, but that is to be expected. And maybe he can get it back if he can get back on water. Archery range is coming out. And we have SAS going up with the Coca. Coca!
Well, SAS obviously does not want to go into something like a castle transition, it looks like. Only 3 left on gold, and all these villager on the landmark were split onto food and wood.
SAS is just building his dock now. Or rather, he will as soon as he has 150 wood.
So he wants to go for water transition.
I mean, Gully sees it. He has his fishing boat right here. He has the full vision. And we have Gully opening with some horsemen because, well, he doesn't have the gold. And he's immediately pulling 3 villagers towards the water with his archers. Let's see if he's gonna lose something here on that. Where is our ninja? There's only 1 spearman over here.
Starting in the base where the horseman is hunting the scout by SAS.
Yeah. Shinobi is right here. I'm not sure Gully saw the Shinobi pass, because the Shinobi is heading straight for the dock again. And he's just gonna try to disable that and immediately get a warship out. I don't think he's opening with any fishing boats. This is just gonna be... Is it gonna be galley or is it gonna open Hulk? I think he's opening Hulk.
SAS has no dock. The dock
Wait! Where's the Vil?
It's maybe dead, maybe hunted.
Okay, there's 1 villager kill for Gullyd3ck3l, so I'm assuming there was a horseman here just now, and there it is. Yeah. And he's gonna lose the 2nd villager as well. I mean, he needs to finish this dock.
Maybe.
He needs to finish the dock, but this is quite the investment. They're losing 2 Vils for free. Speaking of Vils for free, there's a Shinobi on those villagers on the deer. Gully hasn't noticed yet that there's 2 down. And the 3rd one, with Shinpo, he's gonna get it without... No, he's not gonna commit. And the dock is already disabled.
Yeah, but 2nd dock is ready soon, so he can go for anything on water right now. And yeah, SAS queued a Junker, so an archer ship in his dock. A lot of archers on the field. So yeah, I don't know.
Look at those sneaky Shinobi. Totally not obviously walking after the Japanese scout. Horseman here. Nice play. There's not really an answer. The counter horseman is here. That means... Yeah, horseman left the dock of the Japanese. And SAS opened with a galley. Gully is opening with a Hulk. So that's gonna be unfortunate in a second.
So, nice reaction and kind of recover by Gully here in this scenario. Losing his scout, losing that much sheep, losing the 1st dock, but still, I would say in a solid situation. 34 echo units to 26 right now.
Yeah, the three fishing boats that were idle the entire time can now be used again. So Gully is actually in a nice position economically. Needs to pull back his galley as well, or rather his junk. And so far, no Hulk queued up at all, because he doesn't have the wood for it. I mean, his opening looked really fun, but it didn't work out quite so well. I think if he didn't lose the 2 Vils here, he'd be on equal footing still, but right now I think he's behind.
What? SAS or Gully?
SAS is currently behind.
Yeah.
So how are we looking on water? Gully has a galley and a Hulk. Hulk is about to make its appearance on SAS's dock, and SAS is not queuing up. There's the warship. So yeah, this junk is gonna be in for a bad time. Needs to pull back here or it's gonna lose it for free. And we possibly... Is SAS gonna go for the immediate demo? There it is. never mind. He cancels it, goes for naval arrow slit first. Knows he's already behind on the water, does not want to get into this contest like so. What he doesn't know is the fact that Gullyd only just now queued the second Hulk. So this naval arrow slit, maybe a little bit of an overreaction. He delays his own daimyo manner, so he cannot get a Yuma bannerman out. But we have a big raid here on the deer. And that's a lot of horsemen, and SAS is just going straight for the vills. Get one kill. Can he get another one? Like, this was only one kill for the price of, what, 1, 2, 3 horsemen? That was horrible.
And one shinobi, maybe the second one is also dying, I'm not sure.
Second one just disabled the dock, and the other one was disabled by the one dying. So, yeah, Gullyd is not happy with his water presence, can't really get the leg up. At the same time, SAS is behind, so he doesn't need that leg up, he's already doing so. SAS is just going straight into fishing again. He knows his eco is not as good. Needs to get back behind this. So what's the play here? Woodline also completely exposed for SAS right now. And the berries. What does he see?
There are 2 knights on the field. Just saying, 2 knights already on the field. French knights. And I would say only 3 spears on the field. This is a huge threat for SAS, right?
Yeah, I mean, he should see this, right? He has the outpost, or rather, he's going double outpost on his gold. So he knows these guys are there. Does he realize, though? Yep. And he gets the skewer on the knight, so that's a lot of damage. Gets the horseman fully, and the knight is half health, so very nicely reacted there. Top side, what was that? Oh, Shinobi's down, unfortunate. But yeah. Gullyd has established himself on the water. We still have Gullyd investing, and SAS not so much. He's going back on land investment. SAS is just SAS is just going into naval arrow slits. Disgusting. Oh, big raid on the woodline though. And this time we brought some archers. That is 2 more. No, never mind.
But TC fire is also big damage here on the knights.
I don't think he found any. I don't think he found any damage there. He found 1 villager, and that one is where? Where's the dead vill? He killed. Oh, because it was the one coming right out here. That is so unfortunate. Yeah. He had them probably queued to the woodline. Once again, SAS tries to YOLO dive the gold vills, but doesn't quite find the kill. That's a lot of idle time on the woodline, though. SAS going for the backline now because he already has the double tower set up here.
But Gullyd is preparing a huge water push. Now he's moving all his military on water in direction of SAS docks. And I want to mention 49 to 46 echo units. SAS could catch up even though he has 3 echo units lost. But I'm not sure if he will keep this echo lead because of the naval pressure which is coming in right now.
Naval arrow slits has been revealed, and SAS sees what is coming in here. His war chunk is just chilling. Okay, now he realized. Gullyd is there to intercept. Gets 1 good cleave. Second one doesn't even go through. I mean, the naval arrow slit is not enough to deal with 5 hulks. But potentially, if he queues up 1 good demo hit right there... Yeah, Gullyd is just gonna name this the price of business, and he is going straight into the fishing. SAS is gonna lose it all. Demo hits coming in from the other side. That one is gonna pop out right now, and there's a second demo. Unfortunately, they both clip over each other, and Gullyd already has enough hulks to defend this. I think this is just gonna go into Gullyd's win. Yeah, looks like there's no coming back from this.
Oh, 2. Wait, there are still 1 demo. Is the demo getting a good hit? Killed.
Good is very relative.
Airship, I think.
Yeah, it's very relative though. Like these other 2 docks don't have the naval arrow slits, and I mean, what does SAS have on land? He currently has 4 horsemen to his name. He has 2 Yumis, 3 spears, and he is trying to go to Castle Age, so he's not completely out of it yet, but. Oh, looking rough. What is his food situation? I mean, he got a lot of sheep.
Still, yes.
He still has 10 sheep left at the 14-minute mark. But Gullyd is very happy having one water behind this here.
There's one hidden demo ship, so maybe this one can do something, but there's no military ship in queue for SAS, and he's aging up right now, so it looks like he...
Floating gate coming, and we have a horseman raid on the gold again. SAS actually gonna find a will this time around. Good on him. He does see the extra archery range getting prepared here. What is the plan for Gullyd? I think it looks like he's just gonna go full feudal. I wonder why he's queuing up another galley though. Like, there's no more water presence of his opponent. He's killing the last 2 docks right now, and he should know this. What does his vision like? No, he has full vision. Like, why do we have more warships? Okay, he canceled. He actually canceled it. I'm gonna stop bitching now.
Yeah, but 2 came out. Maybe it was in a situation where maybe he was, sometimes you're in a situation, there were 3 dogs, there were naval arrow slits. Maybe he didn't realize that he already killed 1 or 2 dogs because he was focused on land, and because of this, he queued up because of the potential threat had SAS wanna fight water more and more, but yeah.
Mounted Samurai is on the way.
And we have 46 military by Gullyd3ck3l, but 7, 8, 9, 10 warships, so only around 20 military units and land, and there are only 6 spears and 3 knights, so the mounted samurais, if he can get a critical mass, and we don't speak about 30 or something like this.
What is this shinobi doing? He's just walking past this. He doesn't care. So very sneaky. Nobody's suspecting him. I mean, Gullyd isn't apparently. How? Why? What?
I think Gullyd3ck3l has still a timing to do big damage on Gullyd3ck3l.
Yeah, he has to go right now. Gullyd is currently spamming knights. I'm expecting to see another stable. He only has the 2 right now. I mean, you can definitely fight the Japanese army with feudal French knights if you have enough of them and you have the fishing economy behind this. Is Gullyd also trading in any way, shape, or form? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, here comes the push, and it is not big enough. Gullyd has his entire army concentrated here. Also has 10 spears mixed in there, so SAS cannot push this.
Gullyd split it 3 knights. His 3 knights are in the south of SAS base, now coming in next to the floating gate.
He's gonna get the stone vills if he pays attention there. SAS knows now. Pulling back, loses 1, but still painful. We do have Onamusha on the way though. Already 1 out, so these knights pretty much dead men walking. SAS needs to pay attention at the front. Gonna lose his Onamusha there to the spears and the archers. So Gullyd is holding well. Still has the much better economy with the fishing. And yeah, looks like this is not going the way of SAS here. SAS bringing in 2 relics behind this, but it's still not enough, right? Royal Institute is already queued. And looks like if SAS cannot make this 1 push, the second Gullyd hits Castle Age happen, then don't think this is gonna...
What do we think about Royal Institute? I mean,
it's the better choice.
Knows what he's doing.
It's the better choice right now. His opponent has 1 shot to win this game. It is the next push. And Royal Institute gives him bloodlines in 1 minute from now. If he queues it, rather. Because might as well just say, okay, I'm just rather queuing 3 more knights. Upgrades coming.
I wonder, because there are only, just saying only, 6 knights on the field, so... That's why I wonder he's going Royal Institute, because of the less numbers of knights on the field. But he's queuing crossbows right now, so you can go for the REW124. I don't know the technology in English. The X1 in the Royal Institute.
The crossbow stirrups. This tech is a bait. It is good if you have a mass, but it's not that good. Like, Bloodlines changes the way the game works because your knights suddenly have so much HP that they can just fight everything. Yeah, but the crossbow stirrups is just a little bit of extra damage. You usually just want more units instead. So, SAS going for 4 relics, which is really nice for him. But yeah, Gullyd's army Looking scary, and Castle Age upgrades hitting now. SAS is doing a good job though kiting here with the Onimusha, taking out several knights already, and he has the mass to almost one-shot them. And this is looking really scary. Only 8 spears left. If Gullyd gets kited some more here, yeah, SAS is just gonna go for it. Where are those crossbows that we talked about? They are not here. They are at home currently, and Gullyd's army is just completely getting rolled. Well, that was just better micro. Gullyd was too confident, just going for it the entire time and losing out all of the spears, losing out all of the knights until there was nothing left to contest the mounted samurais. Now, with the arbalests behind here, this is a different story.
A full different story, but Yumi's coming in, so the counter to the counter to the counter to the counter, both players are going for. But
we have the Pavis deployed, so these guys have 5 range defense. And SAS sees it, immediately pulls back.
Yeah. So maybe, this was intended by Gullyd to kind of trade his first initial army to regroup something in the back without any pressure, because once you are fighting in your base, you get idle your echo, and it's not that it's not that nice. You don't want to do it, maybe. I don't feel it. It's more comfortable to fight out of the base. Maybe this was the thought. However, the mass of crossbows of the French crossbows did a good job killing a couple of mounted samurais, although all these Onimushas are dead. Though we don't have any Onimushas left on the field.
Yeah, they all died. SAS was too confident trying to push here against the archers and lost all of the Onimusha there. But I mean, he's fairly happy with how the game went after he lost water, but it's still horribly in the favor of his opponent, and he's trying to go for a raid here and finds the fact that there's a lot of crossbows waiting for him. Not to his liking. Only one no, never mind. There's the second TC. I was gonna say he needs a second town center, and he does have it. Also has the Yorishiro in the main one, so he will eventually be able to catch up in the villager department because now he's producing faster than even French. But yeah, there is currently over 20 fishing boats on the field for Gullyd, so a little bit rough.
Yeah, but the TC gets, once you mention the TC, is it's just finished in this situation shot before, and unlucky, very untypical on this level. Do we see a idle? Oh no, we have a food issue. Why?
Yeah, he doesn't have the food,
villagers.
And he's also building the farms around his second town center that doesn't have a daimyo upgrade, so. Not great. This one already has 2 shogunate upgrades. Daimyo Palace is finished here. So yeah, not ideal for SAS. He does catch out a few of the crossbows here, but the rest of the army comes in for the French, and SAS needs to run again. He's currently wasting a lot of Gullyd's time. Nice docks though for Gullyd. He is now on the other side and fishing as well. Very effective for him. Gets the entire bonus there. And I'm actually very sad nobody's water trading.
Yeah, and SAS tried to contest the warships by Gullyd on his side with his range military, but he realized, alright, I think this won't work. And also I have to retreat.
Yeah, and here's what you'd expect now. Gullyd is slowly tying the noose closer. We have the keep in the middle. And then the next keep we'll actually see, I very much suspect, will be a red palace on the other big gold. And then that's that.
Yeah, military-wise, we have 70 versus 93. And still a lot of military ships.
10 of that, or rather not 10, because it's more population. But like 20 of that is warships.
But still military lead by Gullyd3ck3l, and he's building it up, and we have a good mass of Yumis, like 20, and but only 6 mounted samurais meanwhile. Gullyd is adding more and more knights. 3 on the field. He
Oh,
lost a couple doing some raids, but this is something you don't want to fight in SAS position. And he's retreating. He's pulling back. His military tries to. Maybe he wants to pull Gullyd
says
into his
like,
base to fight him, but
I think it's more like, okay, I can't fight it. I need to pull back.
yeah.
And he's building the siege workshop right there, and Gullyd sees it, unfortunately. Siege workshop
Yes.
doesn't even finish. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered because anything that comes out of here gets immediately killed. Knights are gonna have a
But-
field day on the farms. I think SAS might tap out in a second here.
Yeah, there's no way he can recover from this situation, even though he has 4 relics. It's not enough. Leaving, being behind, what, 50 percentage? Nearly.
I mean,
half
Gullyd's
the
going
villager,
Imperial
but-
now. Right now. With the bigger army. Red Palace is coming up. It is on the other big gold.
And yeah, once he hits Imperial, I also expect SAS is calling the game because of the overall situation. Interesting thing, and I have to say, I was very, very wrong. Even though Gullyd had a very, very bad start with losing all the sheep, losing the first dog, he recovered very well from this.
I'll say I thought SAS would actually just be able to win water based off of his opening. But
Yes.
yeah, the fact that he lost that one villager at 99% of his dock building to the horsemen,
Threw him so far behind. True.
little bit of a disaster right there. Yeah, that was a nice back and forth there. I really love the Dark Age shenanigans we get to see in this patch. Having a lot of fun with that.
But honestly, I'm not sure. So I'd be interested in an interview with SAS in this situation, or those two, to be honest, because I think because of the food situation, if SAS did not go into water just immediately into a fast castle because of the amount of food and the delayed situation of Gullyd, he would be in a quite better spot. As it felt to me like SAS delayed himself his opportunity quite a bit because he went to into a water transition afterwards. I mean, you mentioned it because of the villager. It was an unlucky catch, for unlucky for SAS, lucky for Gullyd, and it delayed him for a minute or more on top. But yeah, that's my thoughts about the game and the food situation. However, we see a third game, and that's the most important thing for us, right?
Boulder Bay coming right up. I'll be honest, I didn't miss it in a map pool, but then again, the last time I actually played Boulder Bay on ranked was when everyone was just playing Ruse and aged up to Feudal Age without taking any gold at 4 minutes. And then converted their one fishing boat that they had into a warship and pushed out the second warship. But those times are behind us. Life is good now.
Life is good now. He's calling. Oh.
So, what are we
think-
seeing? We have Zushi left. And Ayubi. And SAS doesn't have a water sieve left. Like, okay. I mean, he kind of has to play Ottoman now.
Oh wait, we saw.
Is he playing Dark Age Rex and just full on aggression? I don't know how else you play that, right?
We saw. What I wanted to say was Beastie versus Marine Lord. Beginning of this year in the last big tournament, we saw Byzantine versus I don't know what. I think it was Japan or something like this on the hybrid map, Lakeside, and everybody was
But
surprised why he's going.
Fishing on Lakeside is kind of eh. You still go for it, but it's so little.
Yeah, but what I want to mention is maybe SAS prepared something because nobody expected Byzantine on this map, right? And maybe SAS knows something.
So, to nobody's surprise, we have Zushi versus Ottoman. And yeah, let's see what SAS is cooking for us with this interesting pick. And I'll say,
Dark Age Rex.
let's find out. Hey, it's a Dark Age Rex, guys. Big surprise. I mean, it's his only choice. Gullyd is already moving out with his villager. Gonna plop down a dock here in the middle, right next to the deep water fish, as you do. And SAS is just gonna queue his spears next to that. How are we looking for the meditation garden for Gullyd? So on a hybrid map, you kind of actually are not too unhappy if you have a lot of wood in there as well. But what are the good picks? I guess here is okay. So basically next to the big gold, next to his TC. And then he has a stone and gold on the other side with a little bit of wood. It's okay. It's not nothing to write home about, but let's watch this Dark Age barracks do its job. We have a rally point, and it is straight next to the dock. Surprise, surprise. Ottoman the secret water sieve, exactly.
So what he has some potential with this play, not only going for the dock, but also maybe blocking or preventing Gullyd3ck3l from an awesome meditation garden out of his base if he scouts it just in time to go for there. So with this opening, I see potential for SAS. Sure.
I think we're gonna have the exact same thing happen as we did just now, with the exception that Zushi is aging up a little bit faster, so he might actually be able to get a warship out. I don't think he will, but maybe. And with Zushi being faster, he can actually just be here faster and fight against this and go back on water. So I don't think SAS actually has the option to drop down his own dock before any of the shenanigans of Gullyd hit him back. But yeah, for now, 5 spears for SAS. And now I'm expecting him to go on the gold and not make any more.
Yep.
I was kind of hoping for there to pop a mining camp up right at that moment, but no such luck yet. He has 60, 70. Come on, SAS, don't do me like this. What are we getting all of that wood for? Are we going Dark Age dock still after going for a spear rush?
Yeah, we are. He put a dock already.
Okay, that is a choice you can make. What is Gullyd doing here? He's getting the gold. He does have the IO because he starts as Zushi with one. Yeah, I mean, he's just going feudal behind this. And he did only go for 2 fishing boats, actually, not 3. Guess he's not super confident. SAS is already trying to search for a second dock, but there is none. So SAS feeling pretty happy about that one. What is Gullyd gonna do the second he hits feudal age? What do you think?
I
mean, you do have a point.
Sure.
Now that the dock is down.
Yeah, I think I would. I can see some Sugunus, just 2 or 3, to push the spears away and put a dog again on the water, because he's ahead, right? He has a better timing, and Zux versus spears, we know who wins this fight.
Yeah, meditation garden is going up where expected. Big gold vein, full berry bush, and as many trees as he can make. Right there. And SAS is already fishing, but Gullyd scouted it out with his own fishing boat. By the way, nice patrol there with the attack move. And SAS is also already almost aging, so far, still looking nice for SAS. Let's see what Gullyd has cooking.
And he is aging up, not with 9, with 5 volts, so meditation garden is ready once SAS is just 20% progress for his age up.
Immediate archery range.
See archery range.
And we do have the Sultanani trade network. On Boulder Bay, the trade is actually really nice because the trade post is all the way in the corner. So SAS can potentially just let these traders walk their merry way and get more gold income. But it's just passive gold in general. It's very nice. It's a good landmark.
And we see the Zug plate, just 2 in queue, maybe not more, and 2 wills going to the water. So he wants to push the spear away, drop the dog immediately, and contest the water. I mean...
It's just a little too late. Also, very nice play by SAS here. He's not gonna get the Vil, but completely denying the gold here is very nice. So no upgrades for Gullyd at all. He does get the option to take the taxes, but that's gonna take a moment longer still. Middle Spearman scouts out the villagers, sees the dog right there, and what do we have queued up here? Immediately we have a galley going over.
Take care, Gullyd, take care! Don't lose it, not like this!
What are we losing?
He lost the villager.
What?
He could pull the...
Why?
Hit the villager back before he's losing it, but he couldn't manage it, so...
Well, that is -1, so 1 up for SAS. He's pretty happy about that. Gullyd also immediately queuing the junk there, and the second dock is going up for SAS behind this. I'm expecting Gullyd to also get a second dock ASAP. And he could actually afford one right now. But I guess he's wanting that Hulk first. Yeah, more junk is on the way. We have a galley-on-galley situation here, but Gullyd has home advantage, can heal up with the fishing boats, and can passive heal with the docks.
And immediately is going out of the map with his Zug. Looks like he wants to pressure... Yeah, he wants to pressure the gold, but...
yeah.
SAS saw it just in time, pulls the wills back, and he has the passive gold by the Sultanani trade network.
Yeah, and he forces
72.
out the stable, but SAS wants that stable anyway. We do have the Vizier point with the Mether, so that is extra movement speed in the Mether aura, 15%, and he does get a Mether for free against the Zuginu. That is very nice if you cannot afford the blacksmith upgrades just yet. To have SAS defending here with the Hulk, and yeah, Gullyd realizes, I don't want to be here. I don't have anything coming behind this.
And meanwhile, all of that, as you mentioned before and expected, we saw a second dropping, Gullyd dropped a second dock next to his first dock, a bit further to the south, and yeah, I would say, we see some water-focused fights pretty soon. Zugs moving around the woodline, just in woodline right now. Oh no, they're waiting there. Ah, now they're moving. Do we see some villager kills here?
Come on.
First one.
Okay. SAS actually loses one right away. That is unfortunate. His own spear can... Wow, he actually got that? How? Never mind. One spear chases down the dock-building villager all the way to the town center and dies as he delivers the finishing blow. Sipahi, though, just gonna feast on those Zuginu. No contest there at all. Fortitude has been activated. But Gullyd's coming in on the water again, and we saw him earlier. He's dangerous. No demo ships in play yet. There we go. There's one demo ship coming from the side, but Gullyd scouted it out. With a double salvo from the Springled ships, he can take this one down. So you need 5, if I remember correctly. 5 to one-shot the demo, right?
Not sure about that.
Let's actually just find this out. We have 35 plus no bonus against the demo ship, 35, and we have 145. So yeah, you need 5.
Then 5 is an overkill, but yeah, 5. Also, it's kind of an overkill. You do, however, 5.
Yeah. We do have the Sipahi on the field now. 2 docks is all that Gullyd will get for now. SAS also only on the 2. And behind that, of course, we have the Zushi with the supervision. They do have the better economy, the better income, as you can see on the wood per minute there. But these Sipahi, very dangerous, and there is no defense. Fortitude has not been activated this time around. So SAS might not... There's the Fortitude, so he's getting 1. Last poke, and leave. No reaction on the water in the meantime. Now Gullyd is coming in with a vengeance. Doesn't want to leave that unanswered. Wheelbarrow also coming in for him, and he's spamming out spears as a response. Not supervised, just a regular spam. Oh, SAS's villager gets caught out trying to build the dock. That is unfortunate. Can he react? Does not react in time. Demo ship coming in. Gets taken out in time. Good reaction there. Naval arrow slits also coming in for SAS, so Gullyd will have a harder time pushing this. But we saw earlier how if you have enough units and your opponent doesn't have the warships to fight around it, naval arrow slits doesn't mean anything, because by the time they actually do anything, you already lost a whole lot. Sipai, though, on the wood line. No reaction just yet. If he gets the Imperial Official, that is better than a villager, actually. But yeah, the village is right next to it, so he can't actually get it.
But SAS is doing a big job here, being everywhere on the map, only with a couple of Sipahis facing Gullyd into massive multitasking. And you see, he is pressuring the wood line, pulling the Sipahi back, preparing a water push. It looks like he was moving forward his thing. Now he's going into the wood line again and hitting the water. So SAS wanna.
I'm a little scared for SAS here because he's only queuing up demo ships right now, whereas Gullyd is queuing up a lot of hulks. So he needs these hits to mean something. He needs these hits to go
through. The wood line for Gullyd.
It's one Zuganu, and he's actually in town center range, so he's not gonna get a second Vil, but...
No.
Oh, that wood line. Oh. We already have 7 villager kills for SAS. He's doing beautifully. But he's gonna lose the Mather because he doesn't pay attention here. Water fight, too important. Nice demo hit. Second one coming in, and Gullyd cannot prevent... Oh, no. Okay, he clips. What happened there? He clips all of the fishing boats, but he also has a second demo, and it goes straight into the Hulk. So Gullyd has to mass repair here, and he doesn't have the wood. Another demo comes in, takes out all the fishing. Yeah, that happened.
So who mentioned that Ottoman is the secret water sieve?
Yeah, I mean. It's not meant to be like this. Why is it like this? But, oh god, another beautiful demo hit. So, did I say SAS needs to make these hits count? I think every single demo hit something.
Yeah, I think so too. But reinforce coming in by Gullyd, so...
Oh god, that was...
Is it enough? Looks like it's not. One archer ship...
Another demo hit coming in. Not like this! SAS has taken the economy lead. How many fishing boats are left for Gullyd? Let's find out here. He currently has 3 fishing boats to his name, while SAS is cruising along on a total of... Wow, he only has 4. Never mind.
And SAS is now transition villager to gold, so it looks like, especially if we see 900 food in the bank, that SAS want to go into a transition into castle from this. On, and he did good damage, so he's
Spearman raid on the gold. SAS currently doesn't have any land units. Okay, he's trying to push out the tower. Nah, doesn't. It's not enough. It's not fast enough. He really wanted to have the gold there. If he wanted to play castle, I don't know, but well, he can't get gold.
The thing is, Gullyd thinks so.
Oh, hello.
Check the other gold.
Yeah, what is Gullyd's vision?
The other gold.
Gullyd's vision is he knows there's a goal up there, but he's probably also very concerned with water currently, and he's also very concerned with potential Sipahi raids everywhere. So yeah.
I mean, the smart move, so I saw it once SAS was pulling Vils to the small gold, he also pulled Vils to the big gold.
Oh god, Gullyd has 5 demos set up all around SAS's army. 1 is top side, 2 are left, and 2 come from the bottom. SAS has 2 galleys here. SAS sees all of the demos come in, but 1 makes it almost through. Man, these dog arrow slits, they were totally worth the investment. Taking out the 2 topside demos. Counter demos also not finding damage, but we have things equalized on the water now. So yeah, good on SAS here. Good on SAS with that investment. Gullyd finds the second gold after burning the mining camp at the bottom side. Can we just talk about the fact that SAS killed 17 eco units and we're still equal?
How is that possible?
Because it's Zushi.
Ha-
Everyone telling me that Ottoman can fight equally on the water just needs to look at this kill counter. SAS needs to work hard for this to be equal. And that is not working hard, that is just an oversight, but...
We have 3 fishing ships for Gullyd3ck3l. We have
a demo coming in. Get scouted out.
8. But those 7 echo unit kills for Gullyd3ck3l are only villagers, right? And the 17 kills for SAS are villagers and mostly fishing ships. So overall, because we are in the same echo unit situation,
this is not a good fight for Gullyd.
For Gullyd is better.
This is actually a horrible fight for Gullyd. Why is he pushing in like that? This is double dock arrow slits. Like, why? Why are you going in like that? All of his all of his boats dropping so low. He took out that one dock. That is really good on him. I mean, he's gonna get the villager if SAS doesn't pay attention. But
I think
so much damage.
He was distracted by land and microing land for a second once he was committing so hard into his dock. So, I mean, there's action everywhere, and it's hard to react on faults in time.
Oh god, no, not like this. Okay, the demo wasn't as bad as it could have been, but gets 2 of the hulks. Counter demo though, no galley to defend this. Where are the splits? SAS nicely splitting there. The galleys are behind there, so only 1 hulk gets taken out. Oh no! Ooh. Oh no! Look at the land. Look at Gullyd's food. That one villager is the actual hero because he scouted out the army before they could get on top of all of them.
But Sipahi is close to the IO. IO is dying. Maybe.
Yeah, Fortitude is activated. He could potentially kill this. No. There's a village next to it.
SAS is clicking on the will, not on the IO, it looks like, because the Sipahi is definitely following the villager, not the IO.
The Sipahi is still going, is what I'm actually wondering. There's 1 spearman here, and... Okay, that is Gullyd's entire army. Never mind. He doesn't have anything to defend this. So, unless Gullyd wins water now, this might be it. Tower gets pushed out fast-like, but there's a lot of archers here, and they do have the Mether Aura going into range defense drums now to stay longer under the tower. That is a lot of will kills going on for Gullyd3ck3l here. SAS also taking the fight on the water, taking out the demo that was made. So Gullyd needs to win this now. This needs to be the fight where he wins water decisively. Let's see if he can do it. He can't do it.
Yeah, but the naval arrow slits, together with the military ships demo already on the field again, and
Gullyd has no wood eco. He was completely idle the entire time. He may go to castle. I mean, he's going to castle age now, but water is lost. So basically, he's going castle now. He doesn't have any units. Is he even going castle, or is he just going to call it here? He has the resources. Shaolin Monastery is coming up, but what's the point, really? SAS is already in his base with an army on multiple points. So yeah, that was very nicely played. This was one purely on micro, pretty much. I like it.
Yeah. I would say also on multitasking. Because the speed switch from water to land to do the right micro in the situation, I think multitasking was also a big point here in this game.
Oh yeah. Can I just mention the fact that SAS casually put up 2 military schools while we weren't looking?
Oh, okay, yeah. And also SAS is macroing into castle now, this time.
Yeah.
Seriously, not like I mentioned before, once he get pushed off gold.
No, water is one.
It was intended.
He's happily pushing out fishing boats, and he's going castle behind it. Gullyd has cleaned up his own base now completely, so he's a happy camper there. But he is currently 10 echo units behind. He is currently 40 military units behind, though most of that is ships. And we have a Lancer and Palace Guard spam, and Gullyd is just running straight across the map, trying to hit SAS with a timing before he gets to Castle Age.
Castle Age gets dropped next to the small gold Imperial, whatever.
Bart's water trade on Boulder Bay isn't worth it. Like, look at this distance. It is one screen. It's barely 2 screens. Like, if you put it here at the max distance, you get half a map. It's just not good.
Water trade.
Water trade on this map sucks. Like, on Holy Island,
Yeah,
it's
it's
amazing because you have the full length of the map, but here, nah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
SAS is
something
almost
like-
up.
You have less. You have something around 20 gold. I tried it once with Mongol. 20 gold for.
It's safe gold, I'll give you
per
that.
run.
But you know what is also safe Castle Age units? The triple military schools that you put up. And, you know, the
Yeah.
safe gold you have through Sultanani Trade
Not
Network.
triple, just the 4th run.
I mean,
wanna say it?
He needs to get that one up first. Let's see. His Vizier point is almost ready to go. I'm guessing he's just gonna hit the Janissary Company and be perfectly fine at home. Did he already? No, these guys were produced.
No.
Vizier point about to hit. And oh, he even gets the military school up. This is some villager kills for Gullyd. Very nicely done there. But yeah, those guys are upgraded. They have +1 range defense. And Gullyd is just spamming away at the palace guards, but it's not enough. And there's the Janissary Company coming straight out. And we are going to feast.
Also sprinkled on placement in the tower, so Palace Guard changed the side. Now we have an Ottoman Palace Guard on the field.
Gullyd is also going for
Knight
relics
with
himself, but
battle.
I mean, it's an elimination match. I can understand why you'd want to stay in. SAS also stayed in, so I'll give him that. It's looking rather grim. Even when you play Zushi, they might be a really good civ, but are they that good? I don't think so. Does SAS see this army? He does not. Gullyd does see it, though. Saw the edges of SAS's units right there. So what's the
He
play?
dropped the market. What is he trading? He bought. No. Did he bought something? No, he did not bought something.
He
sold.
barely had any other resources than gold, so yeah, he just bought a ton of food.
He bought stone.
Wait,
and
yeah, he has 400 stone. He needs to go to a second town center.
yeah.
Like, he needs to. He just lost water. He needs to get some way back into this game economically. Wait,
But,
does SAS
I mean-
have... Oh, yeah, wow. Anti-fun. SAS has textiles. How dare
Just-
he?
Check the mill count, and it says deleted a couple of his navy ships. He has only 6 left to patrol. So 14 Janissary,
Janissaries.
7 Janissaries, thanks. 7 Sipais on the field. And what does Gullyd have? I mean, 6 palace guards and 4 knights.
It's okay.
he's
he has
producing some
something,
spears
okay.
and expos. But the military mass, and there are 4 military schools working for SAS.
Oh,
4.
God. Oh, look. The knights encountered some ranged spears. Unfortunate. The real question is, where's that one winner palace guard who's changed sides? He's right here. Let's give him a control group so we can track him.
If he's surviving.
Yeah, he's keeping back behind the other front line. Oh, but he's been scouted out. The crossbows are taking brutal revenge, and he's not gonna make it, even though he did the smart thing. Hand cannon slits coming in for Gullyd right here in the wood line because he's expecting to be Dovin. Ololo.
Oh,
SAS just styling on Gully because he took the relic on the island. And he's gonna also take the sacred side.
yep. 6 military on the field, 7 against, let's say, 70 by SAS. So,
Yep, it's looking slightly favored to one side here. Gully seems to agree with that, and he is tapping out. SAS makes it to the next round, 2-1.
GG's to boss. Nice series to watch. And as we mentioned in the chat, it's a close series. We might have to expect more, but I think nobody expected that Ottoman will do that well on this map against Juji.
So the real question is, Gully, when do you think the Ottoman nerfs are coming in? Because this civ is out of control on water. Look, you donated all of those sheep the game before. I feel like maybe just for fairness, SAS should have donated some to you this game. Auto wins. It's just like that. What actually tipped this game? So the Sipahi rates were good, but you expect the Sipahi rates to be good. You don't expect them to be able to fully shut down like that. So pretty much just bad water fights and unfortunate timing on some resource denial.